afternoon, one and all. This is my first lecture which I am going to deliver online, and my dear chance, this is for you all. We are going to start our 12th standard syllabus, okay, and we are going to start it with a very simple chapter that is called matrices. Now, matrices is introduced in 12th standard and it has a lots of application in mathematics and in industrial areas also, in different analysis functions, or in research work also. Matrices is using we use matrices in a very wide range. Now, what is a matrices? Now, matrices is a plural form and its singular form is matrix. So, matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers. The numbers may be real or complex, enclosed in a bracket. It is called a matrix. Now, matrices are generally denoted by capital alphabets. For example, A, B, C, D, and so on. These alphabets are used to denote a matrix. Now, how to write the matrix? Suppose A is a matrix, then it is a rectangular arrangement, means it has some number of rows, it will be having some number of columns, okay, and all these numbers are enclosed in a square bracket. For example, A is equal to, suppose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this is a matrix. This is a matrix. It has numbers which are arranged in a rectangular manner, means the number of rows are there, the number of columns are there. How many rows are there? This is one row, this is another row, two rows are there, and this is a column, this is a column, one column is there, second column is there, and third column is there. So, this arrangement of numbers enclosed in a bracket is called a matrix. Understood? Now, this is one example. Another example we can take, that is B is equal to, suppose, 2 minus 1, 3. So, this is another example of a matrix. So, you can form many different matrices. Now, what is the difference between these two matrices, or what are the basic things which differ one matrix from one another? Okay. Now, what is there? In this matrix, there are how many rows? These are the rows. These are the rows. This is one row and this is the second row. So, this is, suppose I can say row 1. This is first row denoted by row 1, and this is second row, it is denoted by row 2. R2, that is row 2. Row means the numbers which are in a horizontal manner. Okay, so these are the rows. So, how many rows are there in matrix B? Yes, can you tell? Now, 2 rows are there, 1 and 2, like in the first matrix. Now, how many columns are there? Columns means the numbers arranged in a vertical manner. In a vertical manner. Column, pillar. You remember, you can compare the column with the pillars. Okay. So, how many pillars are there? Means how many columns are there? This is column 1. It is denoted by 1, C1. This is column 2. This is C2. And this is column 3. That is C3. So, in this matrix, there are 3 columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3. In column 1, which 2 elements are there? 1 and 4. In column 2, in the first matrix, there are 2 elements, that is 2 and 5. In column 3, how many elements are there? 2 elements, that is 3 and 6. Now, in matrix B, how many columns are there? If you can see, there are 2 columns. This one column 1 and this is column 2. The 2 columns are there in this matrix. So, in the column, in matrix A, there are how many rows? There are 2 rows, and how many columns? 3 columns, C1, C2 and C3. And in matrix B, there are 2 columns and 2 rows. 2 rows are there, which includes 2 minus 1 in row 1, and in row 2 there are 2 elements 3 and 4. Okay, and 2 columns are there, which C1 and C2. In column 1 there are 2 elements 2, 3, and in column 2 there are 2 elements minus 1, 4. Okay, so in matrix A there are 2 rows and 3 columns. In matrix B there are 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so you can write the number of rows first. Okay, number of rows and number of columns. Now in matrix A there are 2 rows, and in that matrix there are 3 columns. So 2 rows and 3 columns, that is 2 by 3. This is the order of a matrix. This is called order of matrix. So what is the order of matrix? Order of matrix will denote, it is denoted by m by n. So what is the order of matrix? So order of matrix is denoted by m by n. M by n. How it is read? How we can read it? M by n, where m is number of rows and n is number of columns. So while writing the order of a matrix, we must mention the number of rows first and the number of columns afterwards. So you have to maintain this order while writing the order of a matrix. Now, if you see the matrices now, A and B, these 2 matrices we are going to see. Now how many rows are there? 2 rows. And how many columns are there? 3 columns. So what is the order of matrix A? Matrix A, it will be having order m by n. This is we can represent that this m by n represent the order of a matrix. A is the matrix, and generally any matrix is written like this. Okay, so what is the order of this? 2 rows are there and 3 columns are there. So 2 by 3 is the order of matrix A. And what is the order of matrix B? B m by n. So what is it? B, it is 2 rows and there are 2 rows and there are 2 columns. So 2 by 2 is the order of matrix B. So we are now going to see the orders of different matrices. So while writing the order of matrices, we must remember that the number of rows are written first and the number of columns are written afterwards, after writing the number of rows. Okay, so can you find the order of the following matrices? So find the order of matrices. Suppose A is there, 2, 3, minus 1. What is the order of this matrix? So there is only one row and 3 columns are there. Now you will get confused where there is a column. Now only one element is there in the column, so it is a column. So this is one row and this is one column, this is another column and this is another third column. So these 3 columns are there and one row is there. So order of this matrix will be equal to what? How many rows are there? 1 row and 3 columns. So 1 by 3. 1 by 3. So suppose a matrix is there like this. Suppose only minus 1 is there. So how many rows and columns are there in this matrix? There are only one row and one column. This one single element is there in the matrix. So it will be having order 1 by 1. So you can write the matrix like this. So in general, if suppose a matrix is given and it is having m number of rows and n number of columns, then it is generally represented as am by n, where m denotes the number of rows and n denotes the number of columns. So I will give you the homework also for finding the orders of the matrices. So while you write the order of matrix am by n, then this is number of rows and this is number of columns. This m will represent number of rows, n will represent number of columns. Understood? Okay, nice. Now we are going to see how the general form of a matrix is given. Now how the general form of a matrix? General form of a matrix. General form of a matrix means what now? Now suppose a matrix is given. Before going to see the general form of a matrix, we will see that any element of a matrix is denoted by Aij. Any element of a matrix is denoted by Aij. So this is element of a matrix. This is general. Now what this I and J indicates? I indicate the number of row in which element A lies. That is the number of row in which A lies. And what J represent? That is the number of column in which element A lies. What is this? Aij, where I denotes the number of row and J denotes the number of column. Now what is it? Let I explain it first. Suppose a matrix is there, A. A is a matrix. So suppose 2, 3, minus 1, 5. This is a matrix. Okay. Now the order of this matrix is 2 by 2. It is written like this, 2 by 2, because there are 2 rows and 2 columns. So it is written like this, 2 by 2. Order is written generally like this. Now 2, if I consider element 2, then it lies in the first row and first column. Element 2 lies in the first row and first column, and therefore we can write 2 is equal to A. It is lying between in the first row, means A1, that is I is 1, and in which column it lies? In first column. So instead of J I will write 1. Okay. Now suppose I consider 5. If I consider 5, or let we go in order. Now 3. If suppose we consider the element 3. Now in 3, this 3 is lying in the first row. Okay. 3 is lying in the first row. This is first row. This is first row. This is second. Okay. So 3 is lying in the first row. So instead of I, we will write 1. First row. Okay. And this is first column. This is first column. And this is second column. So 3 lies in the second column. Okay. So this is instead of J. This 3 lies in the second column. Okay. So instead of J, you have to write 2. Okay. Now what you can say about minus 1? Minus 1, it is lying in the second row and first column. So it is lying in the second row. So I denote the number of row in which A lies. So minus 1 lies in second row and first column. So minus 1 is equal to A to 1. 1 is the number which indicates the number of column in which this minus 1 lies. Okay. So what you can say about 5? 5 is equal to, now 5 is a number, element which represent which element, that is it is lying in the second row and second column. So you can write it as A22. Understood? So this is the element of a matrix. Element of a matrix, that is, if I say find the number in the second row and second column, so you have to guess that in the second row means this in this row and in the second column means in this column, that is the number 5 is there. If I say find the number which represent A12, A12 means what? First row, second column. So first row, second column means first row and second column means this number is there. So 3 is representing a number A12. Okay, understood? Got it? Very nice. So element of a matrix is generally denoted by Aij. Now what is the general form of a matrix? General form of a matrix. Now what is the general form? General form is nothing but the arrangement of numbers which use the general element of a number. That is, general form of a matrix is denoted by Aij in a square bracket having order m by n, where m is number of rows and n represent number of columns. M represent number of columns. So if you observe this, what is there in this A11? This is A11. This is A12. This is A21. This is A22. Okay. So in the general form, we are using the same concept. That is, this is in general, the matrix is denoted like this. Aij, where of order m by n, where m is the number of rows and n represent the number of columns. Okay, so in the general form we can write A is equal to, suppose I write it and name it as capital A as a matrix, then this matrix A, its general form will be given by A is equal to, now first row, first column, A11, first row, second column, this will represent the second element of the first row, then first row, third column, then first row, fourth column, and so on. How many columns are we don't know. This is a general. Suppose there are n number of columns, then it will be A1n. The last element will be A1n. That is first row, nth column. If n number of columns are there. Okay. Now this will be what it will be. Now I am going to start a second row. So this is the first element of a second row and which is in the first column. Means second row. So for second row we have to write 2 and for the first column we have to write 1. Now here what it will be? A 2 2. That is second row, second column. Here it will be A 2 3. Second row, third column. Here A 2 4. That is second row, fourth column, and so on. And this will be the last entry, second row, nth column. Okay. Now suppose we don't know how many rows are there. Suppose m number of rows are there. So it will be mth row, first column, mth row, second column. Here it will be mth row, third column. Here mth row, fourth column, and so on. Mth row, nth column. So this is a matrix having order m by n, and this is the general form of a matrix. This is the general form of a matrix. Any difficulty? Okay. Now using this format we can construct different kinds of matrices having different orders and whose elements will satisfy different criteria. Okay, so how to construct such a matrix? Before construction we will see how many elements are there in if the order of a matrix is given. Okay, now suppose for example I will take one example, and using the examples only we will find the relationship between the order and the number of elements in the given matrix. Suppose this is a matrix 2 1. Okay, so what is the order of this matrix? There are 2 rows and 1 column, so its order is 2 by 1. 2 by 1. Okay, if I multiply this 2 by 1, what is the result? 2. 2 into 1 is 2. So how many elements are there? 2. 1 and 2. Okay, suppose B is a matrix. B is a matrix having 3 minus 1, 4, 5. What is the order of this matrix? 2 by 2. 2 rows are there and 2 columns are there. Okay. So 2 into 2, what is it? 4. 4. How many elements are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 elements are there. So if the order of a matrix is m by n, then how many elements will be there in that matrix? There will be m into n, that much elements in that matrix. Okay. Now suppose one another matrix I will consider. Now here A is that. Okay, C I will consider C. Now it is 3 minus 4. Okay, what is the order of this matrix? There is 1 row and 2 columns. So its order is 1 by 2. Okay, how many elements are there in this matrix? 1 and 2. 1 into 2. 2 elements are there. Okay, now in this matrix there are 2 elements. In this matrix also there are 2 elements. So if the order of a matrix is 1 by 2, then you can form, if the order of a matrix is 1 by 2, you can form a matrix like this, or you can form a matrix like this also. Means if the number of elements will be equal to 2. Okay, number of elements will be equal to, if the order is 1 by 2, if the order of a matrix is 2 by 1 or 1 by 2, anything. Okay, then number of elements, how many number of elements? 2. Okay, number of elements are 2. So if number of elements are 2, you can form the matrix like this, or you can form the matrix like this, having the order 1 by 2 or having the order 2 by 1, anything. Okay, so both are the possible conditions. Okay, suppose if a matrix is having order 3 by 2, so how many elements will be there? Order of matrix. Okay, how many elements will be there? 3 into 2, that is 6 elements will be there. Okay, now if 6 elements are there, then all possible orders, how many possible orders? You can have 2 by 3 also. If the 6 elements are here also, 6 elements are there, 2 into 3. Okay, one another possible 6 into 1, 6 by 1, 6 rows and 1 column. Okay, Here also the elements in the matrix are 6. 1 by 6, 1 row and 6 columns. So this is also possible. So if the order of elements of a matrix are such numbers, then all these are the possible orders of a matrix. Understood? Okay, so if so these are the number of all possible. The same, the orders are different, but the number of elements are same. The number of elements are same. Orders are different, but the number of elements are same. Suppose number of elements are 24. Okay, number of elements are 88. So what are the possible? Number of elements are 24. So possible orders of all possible orders of matrices. How many you can form? 24 is there. So 24 by 1, 24 rows and 1 column. 1 by 24, 1 row and 24 columns. 2 by 12, 2 rows, 12 elements. 12 rows, 2 elements. 2 rows, 12 columns, and 12 rows, 2 columns. Then 3 into 8, 3 rows and 8 columns. 8 rows and 3 columns. Then 4 into 6, 4 by 6 is the order. 4 rows and 6 columns. 6 rows and 4 columns. And then again comes 6, 7, 8 again. Okay. So these are all the possible orders. These are, if the number of elements of a matrix are 24, then we can have all possible. This much are the possible orders of a matrix. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matrices. You can form 8 matrices having 8 different matrices having the 24 number of elements. Okay, got it? So now, so if the order of a matrix is m by n, if the order of a matrix is m by n, then it contains m into n number of elements. If the order of a matrix is m, construction of a matrix. Now, if suppose we are giving, we had given the rule which all the elements of a matrix are following. It's which all the construction of a matrix. Suppose AIG. If suppose AIG is there and it is I minus 2G upon 3. Suppose this is the formula or the rule which all the elements of a matrix follows. Okay, all the elements of a matrix will satisfy this condition. So what is I represent? I is the number of row, J is the number of column. Okay, so if I have to construct a matrix of order, suppose order is given, order must be given. Okay, if order is not given, then you can't form a matrix. To form a matrix, to construct a matrix, we need two things. That is, the order is must, which order is the matrix is of which order, and the second thing is the rule. The rule that will satisfy by the all elements of the matrix. These two things, if these two things are given, then you can construct a matrix. For example, if you have to construct a matrix of order suppose 2 by 3, where all the elements where Aij is equal to this is. Okay, so here the order is given and the rule which all the elements of a matrix are satisfying is also given. So you can construct a matrix. Now how to construct a matrix? Now what I told you, that I represent a number of row and J represent the number of column. This you have to remember every time. Okay. So Aij, and it is a 2 by 3 matrix. 2 represent the number of row and 3 represent the number of column. Okay. Now if before going to see this construction, I will repeat one thing, that Aij, and if suppose the m by n is the matrix, order of a matrix, then this value of m will be greater than or equal to m, and value of I will be greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to m, and the value of j will be greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to m. Look here, because m is the number of rows and I represent the number of rows, so I must be less than or equal to m, because m number of rows are there in the matrix, and j should be less than or equal to n, because n is the number of columns present in this matrix. So this j and this j represent the number of column in which the element lies, and so j must be less than or equal to n. Understood? Okay, so now here 2 by 3 is the matrix. Okay, the order of a matrix, 2 by 3 is the order of matrix. So there are how many number of rows? There are 2 rows. 2 rows are there, and how many columns? 3 columns are there. You should remember all these things while forming the matrix. So you have to remember that there are 2 rows and there are 3 columns, means m number of rows and n number of columns are there. So how many rows and columns, and what is the rule all the elements of a matrix are satisfying, this is also important. Okay, so here 2 rows are there and 3 columns are there, and now the general form of this matrix which we have to construct, that is, it has 2 rows, means 2 rows will be there and 3 columns are there. Okay, so A11, A12, A13, because 3 columns are there, so A11, A12, A13, and 2 rows are there, so A21, A22, A23. So this will be the matrix which will represent this conditions. But now only writing these things doesn't complete the problem. We have to find the values of A11, A12, A13, A21, A22 and A23. Okay, so what is the value of A11? A11, that is Aij. Okay, so what is Aij? That is I minus 2j upon 3. So A11, we have to compare this A11 with Aij. Okay, so I is 1, j is 1, that is first row, first column. Okay, so instead of I we have to write 1 minus 2, instead of j we have to write 1 upon 3. Okay, what I done? Instead of I we write 1, instead of j we write 1, and all other things we have to keep it as it is. There is minus, so you have to write minus. There is 3 divided by 3, you have to write divided by 3. So it is 1 minus 2 upon 3, that is equal to what? Minus 1 upon 3. Then A12. A12 means, now here you have to compare again with this. A1, I is 1, j is 2. So I is 1, 1 minus 2 into j is 2, so you have to write 2 upon 3. So it is 1 minus 4 upon 3, that is minus 3 upon 3. So you can simplify it, it is minus 1. Then A13, A13, A13. Again compare with this. I is 1, J is 3. So instead of I, we have to write 1 minus 2 into 3 upon 3. Instead of J, we write 3. All other things keep it as it is. Okay. So it is 1 minus 6 upon 3. That is minus 5 upon 3. In such a manner, you have to write all these elements. Okay. Now A21. We will find A21. A21 is what? Again compare with this 2, 1. I is 1. Sorry, I is 2. J is 1. So instead of I, we write 2 minus 2 into 1 upon 3. That is 2 minus 2 upon 3. That is equal to 0. A22. Instead of I, there is 2. Instead of J, there is 2. So 2 minus 2 into 2 upon 3. So it is 2 minus 4 upon 3. That is minus 2 upon 3. Then A23. A23. That is what? A23. Compare it with this. I is 2, J is 3. So I is 2, 2 minus 2 into 3 upon 3. That is 2 minus 6. That is equal to minus 4 upon 3. Okay. After getting all these values, we will put in the given format. That is in this. Therefore, your required matrix will be A11. Instead of A11, we will write minus 1 by 3. A12, there is minus 1. A13, that is minus 5 upon 3. Then A21, that is 0. A22, that is minus 2 by 3. And A23, that is minus 4 upon 3. This is the required matrix. Got it? So I will give you some examples for homework and try it. And if you have any difficulty, ask me on a WhatsApp group. Thank you.